Alright, now where were we? Ah, yes. Next day.
We're just wrapping up our next day.
The wolf's just finished there.
Yee. The watch.
Did we want to keep less restoration on the smithing tools?
We have on the stone.
Yeah, sorry, we already have the superior.
Just saying, so probably.
What else can you put on it?
I'm
What can you do?
gonna have to go through it. I don't know where it is. Oh, there we go. Fell storing item. Alright. Let's see. Anything useful? So level 1 or 2 spell that from the artificer list that requires 1 action to cast. So it's a fair range of things.
Well, what can we use? I guess.
Well, they get artificers get a heal, right? So you could put a heal on it. You could put. I don't know what. Well, you're a what flavor artificer you are?
Armor. I could put blur on it.
No gods.
Mm.
Never uses
Well, like you could put absorbance. Might be useful.
What level? You don't have resistance, do you? Isn't there
protection from energies?
Protection of energies, or something.
Lesser restoration. See invisibility.
I'm
looking at the spell list.
I'm thinking Tarstan multiple levels of like damage kind of thing. All right, not levels, types.
Yeah, he doesn't have resistance. He could put sanctuary on it. That's a bonus action, though. I don't think that would work.
It has to be an action.
Yeah.
Well, also one thing to note: if it's concentrate, uses the item, you concentrates, not you.
Oh, that would be because Phaedra has the hammer right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was saying, like, if you pass it around, technically you could, like,
I mean, you could put cure wounds on it and hit them with a hammer and cure them.
Could be group 1.
One
bunker roll.
Group 1 blur.
Bunker roll ability.
Group wide blink. There you go.
Oh, we just hit ourselves with a hammer and pass it around.
Bunk.
Well, the blink is not a concentration. Blink can be cast by one person.
Yeah, but blink's the 3rd level.
That's true.
Enhance ability, heat metal, enlarge reduce.
I just like to hit someone and make them shorter.
like you smacked him into the ground.
Bonk, you're not short.
And you cantrip on there, right? That doesn't count. Not that there's any good cantrips, but.
No, it specifies 1st or 2nd.
I mean, would absorb elements be no, because it's a reaction. Absorb elements wouldn't work. Darn. Phaedra has detect magic. Expeditious retreat. That's a bonus action. Darn it. Fairy fire, false life, feather fog, grease, identify. But that's a minute cast, so that wouldn't work. Jump, long strider, purify food and drink. Smash the food with a hammer. Tasha's caustic brew. Aid, alter self, arcane lock, blur, continual flame, dark vision, enhance ability, enlarge reduce, heat metal, invis, lesser resto, levitate, protect from poison, which we pretty much all have at this point. Pyrotechnics, rope trick, see invis, skywrite, spider climb, vortex warp, which I don't recognize, and whip.
That is a Strixhaven spell. The warp.
Magically twist the space around another creature you can see within range. A target must succeed on a con save, or the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range.
Enhance ability wouldn't be bad.
No, it wouldn't.
I was just thinking that. I'm just going spitball
Yeah.
and just throwing out
Yeah.
ideas.
Would we get to choose what ability it would enhance at each time? Or
Yeah.
would it be
Separate
one-
casting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's separate casting.
because-
Yeah,
because-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
because the item itself technically casts a spell.
Okay.
I mean, it gives you advantage on checks, so con, strength, dex, yeah.
Let's see what else. Spider climb would be chaos.
Yeah, we can all,
Climb.
we can all smack ourselves with spider climb and just scooch over stuff. I mean, I don't need it, but yeah.
That would
How
be
many
fun.
charges does it get?
10, right?
10, I believe.
Yeah. I have
Mm.
10 on my
Also
sheet.
wouldn't be bad too. to be
What?
fair. Seeing ability wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah, especially since
Oh,
we might
yeah,
be going up
seeing
against
invisible-
Lokar. If he has, because he was invisible the
Oh.
last time we fought him.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
And that lasts an hour too,
Mm.
and that's not concentration. So one person can cancel out other people. Or is it? Wait, hold up. Yeah, and there's a lot of good choices.
Yeah, leave it up to you, Rick. What flavor you want. There's great options.
Let's go with where is it? Let's go with spider climb. Screw it.
Oh God.
Like it's like drawing out watch. Bundle just like, can I have the hammer for a second?
Sure. You can work on something?
Yeah.
Cool.
And just messes around with it. Alright. And then just before we end, we guys go back to rest. Alright. Thank you.
Do you give it back to Phaedra or do you keep it?
Yeah, back to Pedro.
Okay. Thanks. What'd you do?
Oh, you know. Just spider climb.
Oh. Okay. Okay. This could be fun. Thanks.
Use it well.
Yes.
Still,
Just don't put it on me
Right.
because it won't do anything.
Mhm.
It just reminds me of the fucking Shuri's first meeting with a few people in the fucking heist, just climbing up the side of a wall
Mhm.
as they're all dangling.
Then that ass happened and people died.
Dead ass.
Mm.
Poor Heinz.
It's he killed people with his hands quarters.
Oh no. Out of character, I am really excited if we run into some tunnel or dungeon like because I have wanted like slippers of spider climb for Aminette since her creation in the Underdark. I am excited.
Just group wide spider climbing around.
all standing in a corridor, enemies charging at us. We're all just start running up the walls and ceiling.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa,
Matrix.
stop.
Yeah, I would imagine like possible wisdom save for me being like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
no, fuck this shit, fuck it, I'm out, fuck.
Plus any spells.
sh-
What is this?
Yeah.
Everyone, on all fours.
Oh god. Terrifying. Terrifying. Mhm.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
Keep your eyes open. We don't know what other things might occur that maybe aren't as easily distracted as this one's.
I'm assuming we're a bit further south, so we might want to keep an eye out for the dragon
Mhm.
Mhm.
Definitely.
at this point. So eyes on, at least one of you has eyes on the sky.
Yeah, how about we do Ominette Eyes on the Sky with her?
My bird can fly above.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
good,
the
good
bird.
point.
And it can come down. I don't know. Hit me on the head if it
Yeah,
sees
that's a good
something.
idea.
Yeah. I mean, keep in
And
mind it's blue; it might blend in a little.
My bird's got
This
good
is-
sight.
is on every direction.
Mm-hmm.
And ears for
Right.
any underground things. Because remember, those other dragons, they're burrowed. So there might be more burrowing things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be on high alert.
I'm
More than
always
usual,
on
at
alert.
least. Yeah,
And,
that's why I said more than usual.
and I cast Phantom Steed and be lazy.
I cast perception.
2%.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm not as perceptive at the moment.
Does Squeak have better perception than I do? I think that might be on Charlie. Where's Squeak at? Squeak has a +3. Is worse, but he's gonna help me. Why not? Not that it
Me and
matters.
Rondo pulling up the rear.
There's something coming,
They-
we don't see it.
The day goes on mostly calm and quiet, till sometime in the afternoon when you begin to feel breezes along your skin and sand begins to lift into the air. What do you do?
Ooh, Sandstorm, I'm guessing.
Does anybody have any knowledge of that sort of thing? I know what a blizzard is, but not a sandstorm. I don't know if I would
Yeah.
be
I've come from a
particularly
winter climate.
concerned. Am I smart enough to be like snow blowing, sand blowing? Might be bad. Let's see. Let's just roll an intelligence check. Oh, that shouldn't be an advantage. Nope. I'm just like whatever.
Yeah,
Good.
Will tell how bad this is.
Yeah.
You're a
nature.
nature boy.
All
Yeah.
nature will.
Would you like to know, weather boy?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is either weather or it's not weather. You'll tell me.
It appears
Whether
to
or
be
not it's
weather. There could be a slight magical or supernatural push into it, but it's definitely weather. Sandstorms can be quite dangerous, mostly because you can suffocate during them. You could also, of course, get your skin highly abraded and infected, die of blood loss, that sort of thing. But mostly the problem is probably going to be suffocation. So
I don't breathe. I'm good.
Kale's fine.
Wait, why are you guys dying? What's going on here?
Well, can you tell whether or not it's going to pick up, where it's going to travel? Is it going to get much worse?
It feels like it is blowing in from the south along the road, and that you might want to. And since the river is off to one side, you might want to go the other direction or back up north. It's up to you.
What is the terrain like in the area that we're at, other than the river?
A lot of it is sandy. Some way away from the river, you can see from the distance there are a bit more rocks, maybe some plateau structure, like short plateau structures, not quite mountainous, but some more defined area. Like they could be, of course, sand dunes in the far distance, but it's possible that rocks and plateau structures in the distance.
My curiosity, I guess, would be hold on. Yeah, I would think survival with Phaedra. Is there somewhere like in these like plateaus, could we try to find some sort of like a cave or something that we
Sure.
could shield ourselves with?
If you wish to head in that direction.
I could attempt to build one.
Oh?
And that's the other
Like quickly?
possibility.
Sure, hold on a
Doesn't
second.
doesn't Vondel have shape rock?
Coin shape, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
But it'll be a bit
Achievement
cramped.
account. Let's see here. Well, I can get you some material to work with.
I can only do a total of
That would be 1,
3
2,
casts of stone
3,
shape.
4, 5,
Not that much.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, fuck it. Will casts
Oh.
Bones of the Earth.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But he casts it at 7th level, so he gets 8 pillars.
I can work with
8,
that.
yeah, 8 30 feet tall cylindrical pillars that he will place out in a like a wind-breaking form, so that the direction of the wind cannot push it towards them. They can sit behind the wall.
Mm.
Nice. There you go. Fucking turtle.
No, but that video is so funny. Like
Oh,
it's
God.
not even the song. It's just yeah.
That is. That's a a musician.
Yes. Yeah, Sandstorm's like a big like techno song from like early 2000s. And it was like on repeat for a few years.
Wait, you say that as if some people wouldn't know.
Oh, I thought that's what Grizz said. Grizz was like, "Is that a song?" I was explaining.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I really don't. I've never heard of it before.
What?
Oh, this
What?
is happening right now.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we need a timeout, please.
Yep.
Excuse me.
We need a yeah. I'm remedying this. Down, copy. There we go. Paste. There we go.
Which sadly does not help because I'm streaming, and anything I hear at the moment will go on stream. At which point they'll start to hit me with copyrights.
I'm sure you've heard it in a
I'm
video.
sure you have.
just don't know the name.
Yeah, that's probably the case. It took me a while to find the names of various things. I actually had to, when I was looking up years ago, I was looking at my favorite 80s songs. I didn't know the title of them and had to basically go through all of the 80s best of hits to find the songs that I like. And I know I missed a few because I couldn't remember the names of them, and they probably weren't as popular as the others.
No, I feel that. It's like I heard this song in this club somewhere. I don't know the name of it, but I really like it.
Yeah.
Music video is bad.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Like, what did they? What was the planning behind it?
Probably none.
Yeah, fuck. Just run. We'll put a filter over it and repeat the scenes and do some in slow
Look at
motion.
them, like running down the stairs. It looks so dumb.
Yeah. Oh god.
I will flip the screen. It's fine.
Worry about it. You don't have to run down the corridor again. I'll just flip it. They won't notice.
Alright. So, the group of you goes to hide behind the pillars. You're not getting directly hit with the sand. However, as sand goes flying around the sides and a bit over the top, you start to realize there is sand building up not only behind this, but off to the sides, and occasionally falling down from above. That
I can create us a roof.
Yeah,
Okay.
could you bend the pillars over a little to like make a roof?
Yeah.
I can stand on the outside because I don't need to breathe as much as you guys. So I'll let you up against the wall.
How long does that take, the shape earth or whatever you're doing?
Action.
Okay, never mind then.
you're able to shape it safely.
How many times can you have it like simultaneously, or can you do this whole length to like roof it over?
Well, it's. Hold on.
So these all look like crooks
will-
rather than standing up pillars, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you know, it's like what do you call that thing that you have an orchestra in front of? A band shell?
Oh yeah, like
Ah.
the Sydney Opera House kind of shape.
I mean, it
Yeah.
would probably take all of my charges of it, but
Well, Phaedra could work with Shiori if Shiori opens up the decanter of water. If it'll take time, but she can make an ice wall too.
Yeah, something like that.
So you surround yourself
Yeah.
with half an earth wool and half an ice wool. Just to keep
What's
yourself
happening?
out
Poor is AFK. What's happening? Sandstorm. Darude Sandstorm's coming. We're protecting
Oh, okay.
ourselves.
I have an endless amount of water you can freeze if you want to.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot, but she can do like a cubic foot per 10 minutes. It's but yeah, she'll help out with whatever
yeah,
she
and
can.
in this
That's
heat,
all she can do.
things do quickly start melting again.
I know, but she'll do whatever she can to help. If
Yeah.
I don't think Amunet can do anything.
I mean, if that's not a true polymorph into something big enough to like I could be a dragon and spread my wings over you guys too, or something.
Oh, let me check the bag of holding. Might have some bullshit. Hold
Alright.
I'm going to use this true polymorph at some point.
If
other
only we
than-
had,
for
if
other
only
than-
we had someone with magnificent mansion,
Or even like the little bubble, the
tiny hut.
Mordenkainen's, yeah, the tiny
Mhm.
hut.
Mm-hmm.
Not Mordenkainen's. Whose tiny hut is it?
I
Leon's.
have
Livens.
two
Ludemans.
wooden
Liamans.
ladders. I have 2 10-foot poles.
We also have bedrolls that we could also use as well. And if anybody who's got an explorer's pack,
10-foot poles and bedrolls over it to make like a tent.
yeah, yep,
So,
we could do
so
that.
you guys are working together to build a tent to keep yourselves away out of the sandstorm. All right, start
Yes.
working on your survival skills if you're helping to build.
Okay.
I will help because my survival skill is not good, but I will give a help action to make it a,
Fader with advantage.
proficiency.
Alright, I'll
That's
also
not very
roll-
good, but whatever. Amunet.
Not much better.
Not much.
Are we using both of my 10-foot poles?
Might as well.
Yeah, might as
Alright,
well.
Then I will take those 2 patches off.
Let's see what else. I'm checking the bag.
Just pulls 2 patches.
I mean, we could just cast more pillars if you want to.
That's fair. But I mean, I don't know what much use we're going to have for 10-foot poles, to be fair.
Poking the floor for traps. I mean, we just send Frock in there ahead of us, and it's fine.
Don't send Frock. Frock sends himself.
Yeah, Frock's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
I could technically dig the pillars.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you
Instead
don't
of
blast them.
Yeah, just don't make them too thin or they're gonna fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
how
we're
much
just
will
more
find
trying
out
to
what I'm
keep it.
doing with stone?
We're just trying to keep like this
Oh yeah,
from being
dwarf.
buried, basically.
I can push it back and make it a little door into a pillar.
All right.
So we've got ways.
I think it's safe to say you've made yourselves a rather a usable but cramped shelter. There is enough space, at least, for all of you to lay down if you need be. But it is very cramped in there. And you have no place to safely use the bathroom. Well, alone from each other.
How long does this sandstorm last? Because I can hold the ladder for a while.
We are going to
If
find
need be.
out and discover what the logistics of people's needs are.
If if it's a con check, I'm good. If I don't technically need to eat or drink, does that mean I don't poop either?
So,
The
here's
weird
the thing,
questions that come up.
guys. This sandstorm is going to last you several days. What do you do after the first day of being stuck in being in here?
I will make it bigger. I'll give us more space.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
work
we
with.
could
Well,
improve.
hold on.
If we're here for days, we can make it bigger.
Yeah, like
We could
I
just
mean-
blow.
create a
I
permanent
have an
structure
idea.
here.
Yeah, sure. Do you
I
do you
have an
want
idea.
Bones of the Earth again?
Like, we could literally just give us a better. Slowly, if it's gonna take days, we could create a nice little here.
We could also put a door here.
Yeah, I could create a door.
No, like a
different
thorn door.
Different door.
Oh, one door. Yeah.
Or
I mean,
I
we-
was gonna say a log
How
rough
long
door.
do these pillars work?
Log rough, yeah.
Forever.
The
Yeah.
only
4,
yeah, that's right.
5, 6.
Yeah,
mean-
we're not allowed to use the doors, remember? Because there's fuckery going on with the doors.
Oh, that's
And-
right. Yeah.
Let's do an 8th level spell as well.
We're just gonna hunker down.
Nature. Do you want to fight me? Like
You want to fight me, nature?
here you are then. Like I just
am-
created 16 more pillars.
I imagine Will being like Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump on the top of the boat during the hurricane.
Yeah. Come at me! This is your worst.
It's like you create a little train space. You make yourself a little cooking area.
Yeah. And we have rations. We're fine. We have endless water.
And I don't need to eat or drink.
Yeah, we're fine.
We just live here now.
This is our life.
This is a permanent temporary base.
Mm.
You know, we're gonna
Somebody's
get on each
walk-
other's nerves at some point.
Somebody's
have a
gonna
couple-
walk down this road in the future and wonder why there's a massive pillar structure.
Why
Just
are there just pillars in the fucking desert?
Well, it's always possible. That's how weird structures like that ended up in a desert in the first place.
The fuck? Why did it move there? Damn it! That's it.
Now, is there anything interesting you wish to do for the next 4 days?
Oh well, I mean,
7, right? Or I thought you said 7.
I said 4.
Or did you say several? Okay.
Several. So, 4 days is how long the storm's gonna last.
Yeah. Amanet's gonna check in with the group that went to deal with a node.
Phaedra should read her book.
Phaedra is going to read her book for that long too. Yep.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
you
know
just
if
and you
I'm gonna
basically
end.
discover that time seems to be nearly frozen on that side of things. That they
Yeah.
are whatever underground you might have last seen have no way of responding back to you if you try talking to them, and it's unlikely they'll understand you if you attempt to talk to them because of the time difference.
She has no way of knowing that though, so she's still going to
Well, she would see
try
everything
to
frozen
communicate.
if she's scrying on them. She would see like everything seems to be frozen over there.
Okay. She can communicate telepathically as well.
Yeah,
So if you're saying that,
and she wouldn't
yeah,
get a
she'll just
response.
yeah, but she's still going to ask them to check in. So at some point in the future, we will receive a message.
At some point.
At some point.
Very
All right.
message.
Let me know when the first day has passed.
All right. Stay.
Let's see here. How long does this last? No, that's not what I want. Ooh, no.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
we'll
I'm
fight
turning
nature.
this pot. I'm assuming I'm turning this pot into a nice doorway.
Sure.
Might as well. It looks like like an airlock almost.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, cool. We'll just swap out these two spells. He casts this spell on the next day. So it's just an illusion, but he will make everything much more nice. Like the surrounding area will seem
Aww.
much more pleasant rather than just a desert. It will just be a desert wind with much more plant life and all of that. Beautiful flowers. And it will last for 10 days.
Nice.
Terrain up to 1 square
Uh,
mile.
pe-
Nice.
Yeah, don't.
People are gonna be so confused about.
Let's see here. What else could he move? Oh, well, he could just go move Earth.
Why
You
not
can
make
con-
a pool and fill it with the endless
Yeah.
water canter, and then this will be an oasis in the middle of the desert.
So,
Well,
yeah.
actually, you're not that far away from the Rain River, but so it's not really an oasis
Yeah.
in the middle of the desert. You're still very close to water, and this is probably in a floodplain area.
Cool. So, Will is just gonna move Earth, and considering this is a like he can do that multiple times.
2-hour concentration. Jesus.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, we have a ceiling now, made of stone.
I thought Vondel gave us a
I
ceiling.
think reshaped dirt, sand, clay. Okay, you're not stone.
Yeah, I'm creating. I
Yeah,
can
you're
create
doing the. Yeah, I
ceiling.
don't want to take it away from you. You're doing
Yeah, I'm
the
just
roof.
feeling.
Will is doing sandbanks along the wall. So this is no longer a visible pillar structure. It's a sand dune.
We are the sand. We are the
We have created a man-made cave.
I'm gonna make a little altar
just like
to Helm in this corner.
What else can Will do? Like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm looking through my portable spells. See what I can do as well.
Amanet is gonna offer up for the group. Well, I've been holding on to this for, I don't know, I guess a special. But I mean, if we're gonna be here doing nothing, might as well eat well. And she's gonna pull out a dragon tenderloin from the bag of holding to cook up.
Oh
What are
boy.
we- What?
A dragon tenderloin.
Okay, that's what I
Hey
learned.
Sylvie, you want to taste your own
Hey guys,
kind?
can we not?
Wait, is this from a previous campaign?
Is it from the Red Dragon?
Yeah, it's from the red dragon.
Ah,
No, it's not from the other one.
Yeah. All sitting there eating it and looking at Sylvie.
Wait, do I have any T-Rex? No, we gave all the T-Rex meat to the
Yeah.
giants. Yeah.
You do have a wheel of Arkenfeld cheese in
Oh,
there.
we got fancy cheese. We got wine from the jug and beer. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I could
I've got
technically
some-
make this area colder.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like,
this was supposed
once
to
a
be an
day.
inconvenience.
Yeah, we're camping out and having a
Yeah.
good time.
We're just chilling.
I think the worst, they might get on each other's and like, get in
yeah.
some slap.
Now, for example, we spell slots.
On
This,
the- yeah.
yeah. What day are we on?
I thought you said this was like the first day or maybe the second day.
Two.
This-
We said end of
Second
day
day?
one.
Second
Yeah,
day?
second
Yeah, this
day.
is second day. If Will does all of that, that's second day.
Yeah.
All right.
Second day bullshit.
Oh, what's this? Hold on.
How long did the book take to read? Wasn't it a week? So
Eh,
7 days?
48 hours reading. But you
So
have
yeah,
a limited time of those 7 days.
Yeah, you have 4 days of practically doing things. You actually have, I think, enough time to read that book.
Oh my god! Yes!
On purpose, I did actually roll the date, and I got the maximum.
Oh! Phaedra's strength is 22! Yay! It's shenanigans happen. Yeah.
Welcome to the prime stat of 22 club.
If I knew how far away we were from another safe spot, I could just control the weather and we could move.
We're like
App.
4 days from the cities, and we were only 2 days out, I think.
Ah,
So we still have city.
8
I thought.
8 hours.
Wait,
well, but
hold on. We traveled a day. We had the day with the Sphinx, and we had 1 day here. So we're only 1 day away.
No. You got a chance to move half a day. So you're basically a day and a half. And you weren't gonna get there till
Okay.
till the evening.
Just
of the fourth
enjoy
day.
the time and read your book.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can do is dimension door 500 feet.
Yeah,
I mean,
basically
I-
you're far away from any.
I'm okay
from
with chilling.
any known city.
Yeah.
But the only thing
I want the
nearby
+2.
that could have also helped out with the sand again was the fact that you could see, as I said, some plateau type structures in the distance, and you might have been able to seek shelter there. But you decided you wanted to build shelter here, so you're fine.
I mean, I'm down.
yeah, and from the outside, our shelter can no longer be seen.
Mm.
And technically, I can swap out a spell to have private sanctuary. So now we can teleport in here either.
Mm.
Nice.
I can just protect us from anything that we don't want. No one can spy on us. Using magic, nation spells.
Nice.
And whenever it's dark in there, well, it's just gonna cast daylight on the building.
Technically, it's always dark in there
There's
because of the pervasive sand.
Yeah,
Every morning we just cast daylight.
I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like I don't have devil's sight. You guys can just,
we'll cast daylight on Chaos Nose.
How about
No,
we
he
use
doesn't.
Moonbeam instead? It's softer light. We don't want to harm kill skin.
We can put a pot over the daylight.
That's only lasts a minute, though. How long does daylight last?
No.
Moonbeam's only a minute.
True.
I don't know
Yeah.
how long daylight
Daylight
works.
is 1 hour.
Oh dang.
You can just put a blanket over the daylight and you just have a soft light coming through.
Yeah, I'm a shitty spellcaster.
None of y'all have a light cantrip?
I mean,
I
I have
have-
a light cantrip.
I have no cantrips.
Aminette does.
I mean, we could just make a
And
couple light
so
cantrips
does
and it.
Oh, I'll-
Phaedra. Yep.
I'll put some alarms around the thing just so.
I mean, I can
don't
turn
get-
small items into.
Yeah, you have that thing where you can make little lights too.
My
so.
god.
Let's
Light's
make
not
an
an
alarm
issue.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We good.
yeah, like this. This entire thing is really a non-issue.
We've magicked their bullshit.
Mhm.
Like, oh, the winds are picking up in the house.
And you had four days of basically relaxing inside. Like, you guys haven't really had a break in a while, but you're also very close quarters to each other. But Phaedra tunes you all out and reads her book.
Yeah, what do I need to roll to see if I get in a slap fight with somebody? No.
Wisdom saving throw.
What do I need to roll to turn this into a little chapel when we leave?
Just a shrine.
I believe there's some kind of hollow spell, perhaps?
Oh my god.
I don't have that.
There's
I
a
can maybe-
ritual. I think you can do what's that ceremony that might do that,
Sanctify?
but you have to have it.
No,
I
fuck
mean, I
you.
can get.
Third day will cast Druid Grove. Equal tips.
Oh my god.
I put up a tiny statue of Helm. I made of clay. It looks very. Wait, let me see how good it looks.
I just love that a problem arose and we were just like, hunker down.
There is a
Hunker down!
very mediocre statue of Helm in here.
The only thing I might do is like at night, maybe once in a while, just cast the dream
I mean-
spell.
I mean, I could turn some stone into a statue of your god, bro. If you,
That would be lovely.
as long as you tell me exactly what to do with it, because I don't know who this god is.
I go super into deep. I go into super deep detail. I'm like explaining what it looks like, and then like 5 minutes later, I'm giving you the whole lore that has nothing to do with what it looks like. You know.
I just need a description on for the statue.
Oh my god.
Someone found something.
Phaedra's DC is 20 now.
Nice.
Ooh.
Her what PC?
For all of her combat superiority stuff. It's DC 20.
Oh, I don't get
Yeah,
hired on
my
fifth
spell
level.
save is DC is 22, but I hardly ever use it.
Nice. Oh my cat.
Hmm.
What is that, Missy?
Yeah,
Just-
I can do that. That's all the only thing I can do. It's interesting.
Okay, I need to. DC 20. Update that.
Anything else during these 4 days?
Oh. Phaedra will
So,
just mention.
Druid Grove creates trees, I take it?
Oh yeah, four guardians.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there's a
Weird
constant
trees in
gust
the
of
middle of
wind
desert.
going out this door. There are vines on the walls and ground that are moving and could possibly grab someone if they wanted to. But you're
That is-
friendlies.
That is really cool.
It serves as temporary seats or beds to those that are considered friendly.
Yeah. Yes.
I imagine like
Yeah.
you did this probably on day 2 when the storm wasn't letting up and you wanted a more comfortable place to sleep.
Yeah,
Mm.
and on day 2 I would have also done, keep us safe from any prying eyes.
Yeah,
Alright.
we could. I don't know. Before we leave, we
Just
should
live here.
probably. Before we leave, we should probably dig out the inner part of this and just like fill it with water somehow.
We can. We have the
Yeah.
And
decanter.
the decanter of
Oh,
endless
well, I
water.
mean-
Usually fill it with water.
Yeah, like a
Guys.
little oasis.
It'll like soak into the sand though. You need to line it with clay or something. Can
Should I
you turn clay into?
Earth. Yeah.
Should I take locate creature so we can find out where the dragon is, so we don't go that direction?
Surprises are fun.
True.
I feel like an ancient blue dragon is a bad surprise, though.
I didn't say it was a good surprise.
True. True.
It's a surprise in every box. This whole thing just reminded me of that joke about shooting someone in Fortnite and they turn into a house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. DM throws a sandstorm, we just build.
We've got
Oh, you want to do a
two-
siege, do you?
We've got 2 spellcasters who can create stone or mold it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess we can put the 10-foot poles in the bag of holding.
Mm.
So we keep them if we need them.
Wow, that's a magic trick.
You
and a
never
half.
you never know you need something with a 10-foot pole, or not touch something with a 10-foot pole.
I mean, I can't put them back into patches, unfortunately. I could
Or
have summoned 2 mastiffs, but I don't think that would have been helpful.
you leave the two 10-foot poles here, 10-foot poles here, and this will be left as a small dungeon for low-level players. Where they will find the most useful items in a D&D. 10-foot poles.
I mean, let's favor to them going in there.
Did you say the 10-foot poles
What?
are being left behind?
No, we joked about it.
Sorry, I was doing shady stuff on the side. What's up?
Would the 10-foot poles be able to fit in the bag?
Should be. Yeah, I'll put them in there.
The,
Think and such. That
I
would
just
go
can't
under...
repatch them.
Nah, you good. That goes under equipped gear. Wait,
Probably no longer become useful.
there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, 2 10-foot poles.
Okay, got it. They're in the bag.
Effects of Druid Grow will only last for 24 hours, but, you know.
But we're here for a few days.
So
just recast it.
How long do the? Wait, I thought Druid Grove was permanent. Hold on.
No, permanent if you cast it on the same spot for every day for an entire year.
Oh, for an entire. Okay, never mind. Let me remove some information then.
Yeah, you can eventually make it permanent, which is really lovely, and I love it.
And the best part is, if you stay in the same spot for like over 10 years, you can have 10 of them near each other.
Hmm
You can just build it out.
Just slowly expand.
Slowly expand and take over an entire, like, valley.
All right. Considering the time, we should take a quick break and then come back to what happens after the sandstorm dies down.
Just kidding. BRB.
How many of us survived?
We
I would say all of us.
We had a spa treatment in here.
Oh yeah, if any of you want a makeover with my dwindling supplies while we're here.
come back.
Daantje, jij moet zo nodig de dinges in de game zat.
I don't know what you said, half of that.
Hallo?
Hello.
Jag vet
Hello.
inte riktigt vad
Hello.
det är du snackar om just nu. Du får fan tala tydligt.
More stuff I can't understand.
Good.
Då tycker
I'm
du
not
ska vi
having the
köra
same-
på våra europeiska språk istället för att fortsätta på
Donde es biblioteca?
Het is heel goed, jongen. Hoe is het met jou, Tobias? Goed, hè?
Ursäkta?
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. Lately, I've been slipping into Dutch a lot. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because your native language? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. No, like
It has something to do
it's
with it.
happening more often than it used to. I don't know. It's fine though. I don't hate speaking Dutch.
What do you normally speak outside of us?
So I have a lot of international friends. Every Wednesday I have movie night with a German. So
Cool.
yeah. They're learning Dutch, but they don't speak Dutch well
So-
enough yet.
So is the only time you speak Dutch when recorded by your family or when you're in college?
Yeah, or I have a bunch of like Belgian/Dutch speaking friends. We speak Dutch most of the time.
wait,
But when we have like English friends come over, we speak English because speak the Dutch.
Hold on. Quentin, you're not in college, you're in university, right?
Same thing. I mean, yes, I'm in university.
Not same thing.
I mean, technically it's an art university, so yeah.
University.
Yes, university. We call it UNIF, but yeah, university.
Yeah.
What about it? Most of our classes are in Dutch. We have one Polish. She speaks Dutch surprisingly well. And by that I mean he's an exchange student, or like he's just here to study in our school. It's not like he is living here, I think. I don't know. Anywho, is everyone back?
Hell in Finnish.
I can say hell in Dutch. Haha. And English.
How many
Oh my God.
languages do you speak? Quinn?
And South African.
That's a good language.
Dead.
I think we're all back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so finally, on the 4th day, storm is no longer raging outside. The sand has settled. Most of the road is buried. In fact, most of your structure is buried, except for the areas that you've already cleared out with your various spell work. Thanks to
Hooray.
Hello?
Hooray.
thanks to your spell efforts, nothing has wandered this way to stumble upon you or gotten curious about the structure in the sand. If
He
anybody
saw
was
it and
traveling,
thought, fuck that shit.
Nothing wants to go against someone who can shelter out of nowhere.
Ah, new day. Time to prepare new spells.
New spells, you say? I guess I could prepare a couple spells. Wait. It's a warlock joke. Yeah.
now that you're
Mm.
you're free to move again.
We're gonna leave this filled with water, right?
Well, we don't have to. That was just a funny
Yeah,
idea.
there's a river close by, Chris said, so
Mm.
just leave it as a shelter for people like us that end up.
All right.
Leave it
Trees
as
are
a mysterious structure appeared out of
Mm.
nowhere.
The trees are going to disappear after a while because they only last for 24 hours along with all the other effects. But there's going to be 10 days of unexplained illusionary flowers in this area.
Nice.
I'm sure that's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Eventually create a myth.
Mm.
The
Mhm.
myth of the mysterious structure.
Mhm.
When a carved kale was here in the
Yeah.
stone on the side, like maybe
I
leave
was-
some kind of thing like that. No, like the right
Yeah.
out here,
Yeah,
something like
that's what
that.
I was thinking that for Phaedra too. Like I was like, she might put make just like a little she'll carve in what their pins look like that all roses wear. She'll put that on one of the pillars.
We are not a hard group to follow.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Mysterious structures and death.
But not a hard group to stop either.
Stop and those two different things.
Well, we had to stop for this one.
Stop forever is hard for our group.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
You continue on your journey. The
Yes.
sand, of course,
Get more
has
perception.
you can still find the river, but you've lost track of the road as it's been covered with sand. The sand has also uncovered other bits of stone and basically changed the landscape a bit. So give me a survival roll for whoever's going to be leading the party.
Hasn't uncovered anything of interest.
Mm.
You shall see.
Uh,
I mean, Phaedra's plus 10.
Go ahead.
more for me.
All right. Anybody helping?
No, fuck you.
I mean, Squeak can help.
I mean, yeah.
A help can be made.
Cool. Hopefully, I don't roll like shit. Not too bad.
Yeah, you can reorient to the south. after some time of walking, give me perception checks, please.
Yes. The perception,
Oh yes,
the eyes.
Yeah,
Alright.
mine's with advantage because squeak.
So, only after about 2 hours of walking do you locate what looks like it was a formerly buried structure. You see what looks like thin pillars sticking up out of the ground that seem to have been buried by the sand. And it
You
looks like
walked
a
in the
bit of a
sinkhole.
pit or or a indentation in the ground, possibly leading deeper inside.
Didn't we place? No wait, there's no illusionary flowers.
No illusionary flowers.
Mhm.
It's not us.
Yeah.
Let's go exploring, guys.
Uh.
And girls. And everything in between.
I mean, are we?
Maybe there's like a ring beneath in there. We don't know.
A what?
Weren't you guys looking for rings? For like a
I'm-
gate or something?
I mean, yeah, but
You think it's going to be in a random hole in the ground of the desert?
I mean, we
Yes.
don't know where it is.
Sounds
It might
perfect.
be.
I'll walk down.
Fucking, I guess we're. Oh god.
This is a waste
It's
of
not
time,
like you could
but
stop him.
whatever.
From a
This is
night we
very
go on
true.
quests. This seems questy, you know?
Well, we're kind of on a job.
Yes.
Who are we working for?
Yeah, that lady can wait today.
the world. Yeah, Phaedra's like the world.
Yes, but there's someone else annoying involved, and so I'm gonna take a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Although the world's not going to pay us.
Yeah, but this
Now it's
dungeon might.
destroyed.
No, but we have the payment. Oh, this is gonna be cheesy as fuck. The payment is just knowing that we saved everyone. Shouldn't that be enough?
I mean, yes.
But it's already done though.
Well, we're being a bit. Well, it's just like fuck this.
But like the gnome's already going, and someone's got to look after the gnome, and I.
Yeah, I imagine Aminet with their passive 30s like, guys,
Well,
Will, and points at the hole.
This
Yeah.
hole in the ground. Let's find out.
you have discovered what appears to be an ancient door. There's still some sand and some of the carvings on it, but you can make out various shapes, including what looks like a world that's been cracked in two, a symbol for a dragon with wings spread open, what looks like cats bowed down as if worshipping something, and what looks like the symbol of something sheltering.
Will knocks on the door.
Do I recognize that as like a sundering? The world. The thing that.
If that's what you
the-
think it is, then that's probably what comes to mind immediately.
Yeah, I mean that's what would come to mind.
Yeah, you don't have
Like,
to. You don't
is
have
this-
to ask when you're looking at something like that, and then it's like you could say the.
Well,
first
I
thing that
mean,
comes-
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, it might be. Kale had mentioned that, like, you know, this might be something to do with the thundering, or whatever the cataclysm that my great grandparents, you know, used the Heartstone to protect us from.
Interesting. Okay.
So that means it's old.
Yeah. Aminet's gonna get curious, and she's just gonna be like, Phaedra, can I borrow this? And she's gonna pick up Cinder off of her shoulder. Cinder, like, squirms. Can you flap? And she's gonna try to flap and see if she could, like, clear some of the sand to see if there's any writing.
All right. There are some
Will's just
ancient
knocking on the door.
symbols that don't look familiar to you. Is anyone else
It's very
looking at-
obvious.
Is anyone else?
Yeah,
looking
can I
at
take a look at him?
All right.
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, she'd point it
Yeah.
out.
Uh,
Yeah, she'd be like, anybody know what this is?
Kale, give me a history check.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Can it help?
No, she's never seen this before. So, Kale, you're looking at that, and while you don't understand what the symbols mean, it's interesting because you're pretty sure you've seen some symbols like this somewhere, like in the deepest parts of that temple you guys were at. Well, not the parts that you guys saw when you were there just now, but when you remember seeing, going there like 1,000 years ago when you were being, and all that, there was some book with some kind of engraving and something that you saw that's like, oh, this is at some other part of the temple, blah, blah, blah. Is this some conversation that you didn't even think about it when you were there? It's just something that just sparked in your mind when you saw it now. It's like, oh.
Yeah, he would relay that. He's like, I can't read it, but it's got to be old if it was in that temple with the Heartstone.
Question to the DM: the pendant that was given to them for translation for all languages that are like
It's not translating
natural
this.
to.
It doesn't translate. It doesn't translate archaic
I was asking, is it
languages that are
voice?
unknown or celestial. It translates a lot of. It translates common languages basically is what the translation thing that you got does.
Okay. We're the
Only
shop.
that nerdy little elf were here. He'd probably be able to read that.
Nerdy elf.
Yeah, Farron.
Oh.
I mean, you could always, trace it and.
But we need to know it now. It could be like abandon hope, all ye who enter here. We're not gonna need that after we
But,
go in
I
there
mean,
like
it
idiots.
could be something else.
Yeah, Aminette will be like, I agree with Vondel. She'll pull out her journal and she'll take a rubbing of that and put it in her notes. You could also say
Wait, everyone else can roll history / arcana if you like.
Oh.
Can I roll Arcana as well?
Yes, you may.
Natural 20.
Well,
Aye.
They're both the same for me.
A non-natural 20.
Ah,
Oh,
Literally is
Phaedra.
something
Not
close.
too bad.
See, I roll when it's something I'm good at. I roll good at something I'm good at. Perception, not so much.
Okay. So, well, again, you can't read this language, and you don't understand what it is. There is something in the structure of it that is reminiscent of Draconic. Like it's some sort of related language, kind of like, the way that English and I want to say Cyrillic look similar in some ways, but aren't. Like you really can't necessarily read them, but you can look at it and go, huh. I can sort of see where they probably are a root language. That
Some
sort of thing.
draconic base. Yeah, she'll mention that. What are the chances we meet a dragon down here?
I mean, we can open it up and find out.
I mean, sounds like we're already gonna fuck around and find out. Might as well.
Well, go on, Will. Kick open the door. He liked to do that, right? He's not going to do it now that I tell him to.
It could be locked. We haven't exactly checked.
I can check it if you want.
Please.
Sure. I'm not investigation and boop boop.
All right. Now that you've got the sand cleared out and you can see the markings and other things, you can tell that there's certain indentations that seem to indicate some kind of sequence in order to open the door up. With your cleverness and deductive reasoning, you think you can potentially get the door open, However, if you press something wrong at the wrong time, and we're gonna do a dexterity check if you wish to do this, it might set off some kind of trap.
Okay.
Is this made out of stone?
Oh god. We have
It
proved
is.
our proficiency with stone.
Mhm.
Ah.
Oh, good. Yeah, she'll vocalize that to the group and be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's trapped.
Is it made out of stone, Grizz?
Yes, it's made out of stone.
So
We're gonna
we could
fuck around
just
and
go
find out.
around it if we want to.
Everybody back up before you do this, please.
Yep. If you really want to do that, I'm backing the fuck up.
I mean,
Where are
unless you want to try the sequence.
Yeah, I'll back up. Regardless of whether they're doing the sequence or stone shaping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can try the sequence first if you really want to.
I'm gonna put Sylvie in her safe space so
Yes.
she doesn't die.
Same with Cinder. I'm going
Yep,
to put
squeak
her-
too.
Yep.
You guys get to put your little ones in safe spots.
And we could put him in the bag. Your bird in the bag of holding. He doesn't need to breathe, right?
My bird does not go anywhere without me.
Do you want to go in the bag of holding?
No.
We put you in the bag of holding.
How long do you hold your breath? All right. Yeah, okay. Let's fuck around and find out. Aminette will be like, I can try the sequencing. Apologies in advance if I fuck this up.
It would save if you are successful. It'll save me a spell slot. It'll save me some power.
Okay.
Do you have any
Then
way
we'll-
of assisting you?
Hmm.
Do you want anyone to assist you?
Yes, but somebody who maybe you're I don't know what this is and points at Sturl. I don't know. Whatever this is or something.
I'm me. But I could
I mean-
assist if you want.
I mean, I know. I would try to. Whatever. Okay. Yes.
He's just a very sarcastic tone when he said it.
Yeah. I'm like,
I'm me. Good luck. Yes. I will
One
remain
second,
30
guys.
feet away as
One
Shiori.
second,
Yeah,
guys.
Okay.
I'm trying to fix your
Hold on.
token, so please don't move them. Alright.
something's about to happen.
It's going down. That's all that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fader's
I'm gonna be a good 60 feet away.
Yeah, Fader's gonna raise her shield in front of everybody who's staying back
Okay.
and just be
Yeah.
the point on it.
Just a nice distance away.
The
yeah.
farthest I can be is 30 feet.
And my
Fader's
bird's gonna
be at 30
be
feet too.
This
my
is
bird's
also
gonna be
dipped
way
down,
up in the
remember?
sky. Yep, I'm just making sure that my bird's nowhere near us. Like 100 feet into the sky.
Yeah, Fader's right by Shiori. If Shiori's only 30 feet away. And Urk is, I imagine, not standing right next to the door.
Yeah, actually back here now.
So this is where the door is, I imagine.
Yeah, and the space
I think
in
Grizz
front
is
of it
gone.
is. I'm here. The space in front of it is the dip down. We'll walk down between the pillars.
Am I allowed to move my token or no?
Yeah, you guys can move your tokens now. I was just
Okay.
making sure that you see it and made sure you could. This is pretty much where everyone is. Yeah.
Yeah, so Shiori's gotta
Rock,
be
do you
30
really
feet
want to
away.
be there?
Yep. Fader's right in front of her.
Frock has the most HP of the entire party, I think.
I have almost 200.
He has 222.
Will,
He's a
do you
very
want to get
beefy
behind the
boy.
shield if you're gonna be this close?
Yeah. I mean, a shield of his own. But, you know, shield. Shield ball.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
this is behind.
Yeah,
No?
yeah. I'm like, yeah. There you go.
I was like, oh, there's the door. I
Yeah,
thought
I was
Wondel was
like-
the one up front. I thought Wondel was the one up front.
No. Summon it. I imagine like Fader looking down is like, okay, well if you want to do that, that's fine, but please get behind me. Alright. Amunet will try to is there anything she can do ahead of time? I don't think
Do
so.
we have any aid or like
She's got advantage, because Stirhol's helping.
He does help.
Oh, you want to turn it off for me.
Let's see. It's dexterity, right? What kind of check
Yep.
are we dealing with, Grizz?
It'll be a dex
Okay.
check because you're trying to make sure you've hit certain things that are hard to see in a
Actually,
a
hold
tight
on.
sequence that you're pretty sure you understand from the from your investigation
Oh.
without hitting anything else because that might trigger something.
So
Oh, yeah, I'm 30 feet away. All right, that's good.
could I technically say that it could be sleight of hand?
Yeah, that'll work. Nimble fingers.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And don't worry, I can use Flash of Genius if you end up needing it.
Okay. With advantage. Why didn't that roll?
Oh no. I see that.
It's
it's like,
so I can't roll any less than what is that? So I rolled a 6 and a 4 on my screen.
Okay.
So with advantage, it would be the 6 plus the lowest I can roll is a 10 because I have proficiency in it.
So
So
it's
that
22
would be
by
a
default.
22 by default. Yep.
Yeah.
that's weird. It didn't show the numbers.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it is odd.
And what does
And
Flash of
technically I-
Genius do?
Give it a plus. Hold on, I need to know exactly the number. I think it's my
Make sure.
proficiency modifier, but I just want to double check.
It's your intelligence mod.
It's intelligence, so +5.
So 27.
Okay. Yes, with Flash of Genius, that would put you up over the DC. Good. So you carefully manipulate your finger. Why is that there? You carefully manipulate your fingers, being very careful not to touch anything thing else besides what you're certain is the what to do. You can feel your fingers flicking little toggles, possibly gears, and then there's some sort of button. And finally, you hear doors slide apart, letting loose some loose sand that still got trapped somewhere. Showing into a dark hall.
Amanet's gonna very quietly just like she's gonna
God damn it! Not
give
again.
the thumbs up to the group. What?
No, it's just that I keep putting things on the wrong layers.
She's going to give the thumbs up to the group, but she's gonna do the hold motion like wait a second.
I can do some advanced recon if you need it.
Let me take a look. I'm pretty good with my eyes real quick. And she's got a let's see. So passive perception of 30, passive investigation of 31. She's gonna quietly peer into the door and just kind of get a look at what's down the hallway.
Dark hallway. The front few inches now have sand laying on them from the door opening. But there is an odor of well, stale air is the best way in. Your passive investigation would notice that there is some kind of contraption over the door. Looks like 2 small jugs that if you had put in the wrong sequence when the door opened, the 2 jugs would be released, probably smash into each other, and well, it's without unhooking them to find out what's inside. there's a chance either poison or some kind of explosion would have happened.
Oh, now she's curious what's in those fucking jugs.
The same deal would have happened if, let's say, somebody had simply broken the door down or cut through it with a spell, because it would have. It would
I'd
have
go
been
around
like,
it. I want to get the door. I would go around it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Going to. But she doesn't hear anything, just the odor?
Just the odor. Yeah.
Okay. Seems the coast is clear. Hasn't been open in a very long time, which we assumed. Probably good you didn't kick the door in, Will. Possible poison acid or some sort of combustible overhead. I'm curious, though. Anyway. We can move forward if you want.
All right. Just in case, watch your steps.
Yep. Ominette will go forward, checking for other traps and all sorts of stuff.
All right. The rest of the party.
Sure, he's gonna approach. Just
All right.
'cause-
Move your tokens forward if you're actually moving forward. Please. Because you said you were moving forward, Amunet.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I was
All
waiting
right.
for. I thought you were referring to everybody else.
No, because you said you were going forward before you waited for anyone else, so I wanted to make sure your token was in.
Sure. Do you want to check?
Yes, please.
Cool.
Amunet has night vision, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
All right. So you would see around you as you're up and down the walls and ceiling, there are some signs of carvings and reliefs, similar and more detailed than what you saw on the doors. Like you see the image.
Okay, what do they have?
You see images of what looks like massive amounts of destruction, like image of a city collapsing. You see an image of some kind of orb that looks very familiar. Because one of your party members is currently holding it, well, in their bag anyway.
What orb?
It looks like the voice.
Oh, got it.
You see other images of what looks like dragons, except they look more. They don't look like dragonborn, but they look like they're more or less human, more like Lograth, but not like Lograth. Clearly they're not whatever Lograth is, but more in line with Lograth than with the dragons you met outside or with Dragonborn, like winged dragon people. Wearing robes, and other such things.
Not like Spargo, right?
Not like Spargo, no.
Okay.
No, not like Dragonborn, because he's clearly more Dragonborn shaped. These look like they are dragons that have been rearranged slightly to be humanoid. You know, having standing on their hind legs and using front hands instead of on all fours.
Before
Basically,
she gets.
yes. Good.
Before she signals the group to move forward, she's going to go up to the relief and she's going to basically look for hidden buttons to open doors or anything that could be pushed or pulled or anything hidden in this area.
Okay. As you're doing that, what are the rest of you guys doing?
And Shore's not getting this closer to Eminette. She's giving Eminette a bit of a 10-foot lead, basically.
Yeah, Aminette hasn't signaled them to move forward yet. Just told them
Just
to wait.
chilling in the back.
I could see the whole fucking 120 feet ahead of me.
So yeah, I was actually asking that because Phaedra was standing. Phaedra,
Why? What?
as you're getting closer towards the door, now that the door has been opened, you notice that at the threshold, just beyond the open door, well past where Amunet is standing. I mean, well, yeah, but Amunet would have had to have passed it to get where she's standing. There's some sort of glowing magic, well, for your eyes on the ground there that nobody else could see. But possibly you tripped
What
some
kind of
sort
magic?
some sort of alarm spell on your.
Oh, okay. Well, someone knows we're here.
Hmm?
Alarm spell right in.
Oh shit.
There it is.
The element of surprise is gone. If
Oh,
there's
well.
anything in here.
Best be quick then. Aminette will say. One moment, and she's gonna check the fresco or the carving for anything hidden. Let's see.
Are you the only one looking at the carvings, or is anyone else?
I mean, I'll look by perspective if I can see 120 feet in color.
If
So-
Aminette like signals that we can move forward, I'd check them
Yeah,
out.
she'll be like, this hallway is safe, but be careful. They know we're here, so be on alert. But yeah, she's Yeah.
I'll move forward then.
yeah, Phaedra
Yeah.
will too.
I feel like
I don't know where the
sure.
carving is or anything,
Well,
but
they're all up and down the hall, up and down the hallways. They're just basically covered in carvings of various things.
I mean, while I'm here,
Nope.
Like I say, you see an image
I'll
of, again, what's
investigate
been defined as the Sundering. You see this image of what looks kind of like a.
oh, if there's something here, I'll find it.
Let me describe the carvings before we go into all that. You see a picture of what you identify as the Void Stone, in what looks like a pyramid structure on one of them. You see another image of these I guess humanoid dragons, or referred to as minor dragons, standing and wearing robes and dual wielding axes. And another carving, what looks like wave to Baxi. Aminette, give me a history check.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. There's another image of. You can see what looks like an elf, kind of down over something, but almost looks like a dog person actually. From your perspective, there's another one of a dwarf that seems to be holding up a shield. Actually, in some ways, like a lot like Phaedra, in that sense. So the image itself doesn't quite look like Phaedra, but is holding up a shield and seems to be singling people onward. Like it looks like people heading to caves, hiding from the looks of things, wearing robes. You see like humans and tabaxi, a few dwarves, and one of the carvings. Any of the carvings in particular, you're going to be using You're going to be those investigation rolls for. Now that I've sat there and described things.
But yeah, there's nothing hidden in this hallway.
I'm not saying that. I'm asking you, which carving are you using your investigation? First off, Aminette, which carving are you using that investigation roll on?
So before anybody came in here, she said she was going to look around the halls, and you said the carvings were everywhere.
Yep.
So if you want me to,
So I was
I don't
describing individual
know.
carving groups and basically spot checking. There's no
How many
traps.
different groups?
Voidstone, yeah, I don't know. That's not clear.
Hold on, there is the picture. Okay, let me read so it's easier for me to remember. Sundering pyramid.
I'm only the one. I'm not sure. How many?
I can also describe each in more detail. I'm trying to remember if I'm forgetting any of the ones as I'm writing them down, because I said one thing and then I forgot. I might have forgotten.
Because we have a 35 and a natural 20 with a 31, so imagine we can at least thoroughly check 2 of them at the very least. And that's just 2 people checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 different carvings. Yeah, Amanet's gonna look at the void stone in a pyramid. That's what she's going for.
Actually, you know what? Did I actually roll investigation? Or did I
No,
not?
you didn't.
I
It was
did
just
not.
me and just Amunet and Vondel.
All right.
Yeah, I'd probably
So-
look at
So
the
you're
elf one.
And another natural 20. Nice.
okay. So you're looking at that one, and it seems to have a door stuck in it. Like, it's like the carvings are made up and like much like the front door that with locks and everything. But in this one, there's like you look around and you find like a groove that you can open a door with on the carving itself. Vondel, which one are you examining?
The one with the dwarf.
Alright, so that's more like the bottom. Alright, you find something similar there.
Which ones haven't been looked at yet?
Sundering.
I'll look at the
Minor
sundering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I'm gonna find much. Squeak's gonna help me.
Can someone with decent investigation look at the last one?
Yeah, Kale doesn't find much of anything interesting. Shiori, which one are you looking at?
The elf.
That's down
Elf
here.
woman's looking at something.
Alright, I guess Fader will then.
Yeah, that one seems to open up into a little alcove. I said, in addition to giving you information about like secret passage, secret doors, secret nooks, and all of that, I can also give you more details about the image.
Oops, I keep drawing squares instead of deleting the one I already made.
Fader's looking at the minor dragon one, but she didn't roll very well.
Alright.
Yeah, you rolled the same as I did, so.
Oh, you were. Oh.
Yeah.
I was looking at the sundering one. We're both dumb. We're both like.
Okay, so one.
Oh, I thought those are 2 separate, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. You're
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at the one, and I'm looking at
so
the
like
other.
back to each other. So the one with the sundering on it, it looks like a city, possibly representing like a capital or a country, is being cracked in half. It's basically being cracked in half as like a great gaping pit is opening up. You can see like little figures up in the sky, flying, and it appears to be the dragon folk, or minor dragons as I was calling them, flying away. This may have been what happened to their city. And you could see like with the image of a sky, but it's as if it's a sky that's turned dark. It's like it's all in a carving, so there's no color added to it. But you get this distinct impression that if there were color, like the sky would make maybe blood red or something along those lines. Next one.
Would you?
Go ahead.
Are you saying I can't see color because of the dark?
No. The carvings are not colored, but you get this feeling the way that it's shaded or notched in the carvings. It'd probably be like representing a scary blood red sky sort of thing, but it's not in color. Nobody spent time pigmenting this, or the pigment completely faded. The next one up with the void stone. It's some kind of pyramid. Pyramid tower structure. It's like it's almost like a skinny pyramid instead of like the normal pyramid spread out, or a step pyramid or anything. It's as if it gets quickly narrow it towards the top. Not exactly a spot, but it just has this feeling where it's like starts off and then goes up. It goes up into almost a tower shape towards the top, and you can see the void stone is just basically represented as floating there in the top of it. You don't make that much of in the way of other details on that. You just where the door is on this.
With the 35?
Yeah. Yeah, basically this
Okay.
one is less detailed than some of the others.
That's fine.
Let's see. Next one up is the minor dragon. Is that Phaedra said you're just looking at?
Yep, 16 on that one.
So basically, minor dragon guy wearing robes, dual wielding axes. Behind him, you got the wings, so it's not. It's not like exactly behind because wings. If the wings have been opened up or anything like that, you wouldn't be able to see the other figure. But almost behind is a tabaxi wearing fine clothes, some kind of armor perhaps, and wielding. Let's see, what is he wielding? It's a strange structure. It almost looks like a crossbow in this guy's hand. It's like the way he's holding it and the guard on it looks more like a crossbow thing. There's no bolt. It's just like a tube.
Oh, wait. Hold on, I have advantage on this. Don't I? Is this stone something bullshit dwarf stuff with stone?
It's stone advantage. Yeah, so you can roll advantage because that's finding secret in stone. So yeah, you get advantage on that.
I mean, it's 0, but I'm trying to milk anything that we.
I mean, you could roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see.
No,
No, I can roll a 5. That's appropriate.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The next one, Shiori is looking at the elf woman. I want to say braided hair. You could see basically a hooded elf figure with some braids pulling out, and then one of her ears, like indicating elf. She's like squatting over something, and you get this impression. Maybe she is unlocking a chest in the picture. With it, you find that the chest actually pushes in and reveals some sort of hidden alcove behind it. Like, not alcove, but like, a small space behind it that might contain something.
Mhm.
And finally, we have Vondel, who's the dwarf woman. She seems to be hurrying people off into what looks like a cave. Basically protecting them, and you can get this feeling that this picture somehow relates to. I mean, all the pictures probably relate together, but this one specifically relates to the Sundering picture across from it, as if she is hurrying people who have survived this catastrophe or cataclysm, and just basically taking them somewhere safe. Like, she is a protector. She is a guardian. Oh, I remember. There's another picture in the hall. With the nearby them, you can also see the image of what looks like a dog person in armor. Like some kind of like instead of a you understand tabaxi is like being like cat-like people, and this one looks more canine, wearing armor, and that's kind of like in between some of those images.
Yeah.
Ominet's gonna check the door for traps on the carving that she's at.
I'm gonna check this out to be fair as well.
No traps. As I said, Amunet already
Okay.
checked every single corner of here. No traps in this corridor, except for the one.
Then
at
she
the
gon'
front.
she gon' push it.
All right, Amunet, you're looking at. Oh no, sorry. That one. The Amunet picture is in front of is down there. That's right. The dwarven picture is not across from the Sundering picture. Amunet standing in front of the So she pushed it. She's opening a door.
Quietly, if possible.
Sundering. Yeah, this seems to be a small chamber. with various other images along the walls. There looks like there's a lot of there. Looks like probably some rotted books, a few old artifacts that haven't fared so well, but better than probably books at one point in time. Actually, with no humidity, how long can that sort of stuff last? That's a good question. Does anyone know
Like
off the top of
books
their
and-
head? Like books, vellum, things written in paper with leather, secured in a moisture-free environment.
Hmm. I think that's a good question.
So the problem is, so it also takes into account the temperature, I think, not just the humidity. So how hot is it in here?
It's not that hot actually. You're in the southern area. It's hot to temperate outside. Given you're underground, it's less so.
Hmm.
Hmm. Uh, I'm not sure if. Well,
I mean, the only thing I see is hundreds of years, but nothing specific. So
yeah,
I don't know.
but that's because the paper, as we understand it, a lot of it hasn't existed
Yeah.
long enough. But I'm still gonna
Yeah.
go with that. I don't think it can last quite like other stuff.
Oh,
It can deteriorate or meld together over time.
yeah. I'm trying to think I was like, there's like papyrus scrolls from like ancient fucking Egypt out there.
Yeah. There are any that are several thousand years old. Do you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the Dead Sea
Book of the
Scrolls,
Dead.
but they're really
Those were preserved in jars, though, weren't they?
yeah.
Which I mean, that would fucking yeah.
Dead Sea Scrolls are only 2,000 years old. I don't know if we have 7,000-year-old writing.
Old. Well, yeah. No, I don't think.
It would be like tablets, if anything.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
wax tablets, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I don't think anything written down like that would still exist.
Well, hold on. Annie,
Meow.
calm down.
Oh, no,
Oldest. I'm thinking Egypt is where my
yeah, I
mind's
just
going
tried
right
looking that
now.
up too, and I still couldn't find any good information.
Scroll. Well, because
I mean, if they were properly preserved in depends if they were sealed in wax in tubes with wax.
No, they're not in
they
wax
might
tubes.
survive.
They're just bound in leather.
So there's something called the Diary of Mirror, and it is over 4,500 years old. Dates birth dynasty.
1,000 years old.
Let's see. Yeah, the other thing there's something about papyrus paper existing all the way back to 2700 BC. So that with it be 20,
And
that's
still
that's
legible?
a little long. Yeah, still long.
I mean, if you're saying it's
That I
older than
don't-
that, then probably not.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
'cause that-
probably
I don't
about
know if
6,000
it
years
had
old.
writing on it.
Yeah, probably dust at this
Yeah,
point.
probably.
Yeah.
Or
So
very
sadly, there'd
will
basically
be if
be
you
dust
touch
and
it.
scraps. Yeah.
touch it.
Yeah.
So brittle.
Everything else I think is like clay, wax, or stone carving. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the stone carving stuff's still there, but the stuff that was
Yeah,
bound
yeah, yeah.
and written is gone.
No.
That's too bad. Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of figured as much because I was like thinking about the age limit here, even though it's like been well preserved. Yeah.
I mean, real, we're in a world of magic. So...
Yeah, but these weren't
Big
preserved
magic,
with
they
they weren't preserved with magic, sadly.
Okay, well, fuck.
Well, the people in charge of this place
We're dumb.
should have. Yeah. Right.
Well, she's.
Well,
she's
it happened during the
shielded, but-
Sundering where magic was going crazy, so it was actually weird
Sure.
that there's even a spell here at all.
That's
Well, then
fine.
transcribe stone.
They did in some places.
Stone.
Mending won't
Yeah.
fix the text,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
mending does not work that way.
Yeah.
You might get paper.
Yeah,
but
we
that'd
can
be
get
about
some
it.
old paper.
Check this little indent or whatever it is
All right.
that I pushed the chest in.
Give me 1 second. I'm just grabbing. I'm just pulling out some information about what actually might be behind that. It's been a
I
while.
didn't realize
I
that
even
there's
had
no
to remember names here. And I realized I actually forgot one of the people involved, but considering their attitude, I don't know if they would have actually been pictured here after all. They probably were long gone by that point. A lot of these are recanted anyway, so what would be in that indentation? What? You gasped like something occurred to you.
Because it did. I'll let you deal with... I have a question after you're done with whatever you're doing for Shiori.
Sure.
I'm remembering things.
As you open up the thing, you find two things stashed inside. Some kind of brownish amulet and what looks like a pendant, with the red moon on it.
What do you make of this?
There's
What the hell
definitely
is that?
a magic aura pendant.
What kind of magic?
Give me a second. I misplaced my information thing with it on there. Before I realized that's what was in that.
I am mage handing it. By the way, I'm not touching it.
Where is that notebook?
Notebook.
Oh, here we go.
Notebook.
Just gonna put it out there. Artificer, could you just fucking make some magical gloves that are with an anti-magic so that you can't be cursed from touching something?
No.
Just some rubber gloves.
Magical rubber gloves. I imagine that's the sort of thing you'd find in a good magic school, actually.
They have to look like the shitty, bright yellow rubber gloves.
Yeah.
that they use.
Yeah, gloves.
Yeah, exactly.
Elbow.
Yeah.
Ah,
Latex.
here's that's right. It's some kind of protective spell.
Interesting.
Hi, Lyra.
Anyway, you can determine what's in it or what it is. At some point, I imagine.
What was that? Fluffy, I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
I imagine at some place you could probably.
At some point, yeah.
Chettle, what was your thing? Or are you still looking?
No. Oh well. I am always still looking, but I am curious if anything in this hallway is ringing a bell specific for Amonette when they were at that village in the cave and all the carvings. And I think it has to do with something referring to Heartstone. Maybe.
No, though there was some related, but not that.
Well, I mean, I have the notes right here. That's I just see. It's a fuck. Hold on. I think I'm in the right place. Chaos Islands. No, wait. Hold on. Wait. Goddamn. I need to. I mean, keep going through the carvings. I'll fucking read my notes. It's been like a long time. I don't know. I think this is it. I have it written down. Artifact heart. Artifact will make them young again. Giant people has taken the artifact over 100 years ago. The Heartstone. And
Yeah,
then I have some other.
This doesn't relate.
Okay. Well, I know I have information regarding those carvings in here somewhere. Oh. Human people carrying booklets, simple clothes, vines wrapped around each other, growing out of. Oh, fuck me. This is so long ago. Cave in the back with children and elders, murals painted on the wall. Dark figure, heart at center figure, chest, child grabbing hold of it and running away. Okay, here we go. Large shadow figure lurking over village, smaller shadows yanking out like, blink. I don't know what that word is. Blinking, yanking, I don't know, like little lights out of people? Yanking the little lights out of people?
Yeah.
There's human robes. Oh, dear God, I was writing so fast. Shedding light and flowing robes helping the people. Another carving, shadow figure with red heartstone with child stealing it. Another one, shadow creature and the queen doing battle. Another one, tiny shadow demons, minions approaching villagers, large hairy creature protecting the village. And then something about a Banderhob, shadow and flesh hybrid. Anything?
Nothing to do with this. Sadly. I can tell you what the.
That was a waste of goddamn time!
So, Shuttle, you tried.
I tried, god
You
damn
tried
it!
so hard.
I'm sorry.
We appreciate it.
Because I've been wanting to share what that.
I'm
that story
throwing my
was all
booklet
about.
now.
What that story
Pass
was
it
all
into the
about.
fire.
No.
What that story
No,
was
because
all
I'm going to transcribe this at one point.
what that story was all about at some point. If you guys if you guys are interested.
Maybe after campaign?
Because it has nothing to do with this campaign, so.
Oh.
But there is something that Amunet knows that it might have bearing on what's going on now. But Amunet.
Oh, well, is it in there? I just threw it across the room!
It might be.
God damn it. Okay, fine.
Don't.
Sorry. Sorry. You were looking in the wrong spot. I really like that story too, but it has nothing to do with here.
Can you give me before or after at least?
Long time before. Well, before.
Hey, can you just give it?
No, you failed the
Just what?
history check, or else I would have given it earlier.
Well, I mean, if I have the notes, do I really need a history check?
No, if you find it in the notes and realize what I'm alluding to, that it's something that Amunet would suddenly remember. Or suddenly figure out by.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep reading. Carry on.
Looks like I've got a corridor.
Yep, you see another corridor stretching out in front of you. This one looks more simple and somber, and there appear to be alcoves spreading out from it. You see images of carvings close to where you're at that look like funerary rites. Vundel, roll me a perception check.
Just me, not my bird.
Okay. You think you are hearing slight scraping noises coming from somewhere in those alcoves. As if something's moving.
We might have some company in the alcoves on this hallway.
Want me to go ahead?
I don't know what's exactly down there. Could potentially be something really bad. I could get it out a safer way.
I'll just
Alright.
point it out to Frock. He'll find out what it is. With his face.
If Rock wants to go down this way, he can. If
What's
not gonna force him.
how about we do it the safer way?
Alright. I'll fucking Ike.
I was not expecting that. Oh fuck.
Safer way it is. The arcane eye shall go down there.
Alright. You start looking down
There's
the alcoves, and one of them, somewhere down the... why do I keep getting that color showing up? Somewhere down the middle of one of these alcoves... Lyra, why are you standing up like that? No, I need my screen. I need my screen, little girl. My cat is watching me do this. She's pawing at my screen now. Down about here, you're seeing, in each of these alcoves, you basically see further little alcoves that you can't really move into, that are stacked with bones and bodies.
Yeah.
There's definitely some kind of catacomb.
Can't
Yeah.
move into. Excuse me?
No, you can move into there, but they're not. There's like, have you ever been in a crypt or seen pictures, like, let's say, underneath Paris?
No.
You know, okay, it's hard to
I
explain.
can still bloody make sure that there's nothing there.
I'm just saying is there's okay, you played Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
Think of when you're going down into the crypts and see a bunch of Draugr getting up from their beds. There's a bunch of those beds along each of these alcoves, covered in bones and bodies. As you start getting towards the middle, you're seeing the bodies stirring and starting to move, kind of like in Skyrim.
And then the corridor just ends.
Yes. It might.
Yeah, I think I found it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
What's everyone else doing as Vondel is looking down this?
Really sure he's just watching over Vondel. Like watching down the hallway.
I'm gonna check in this room out. Fader offered to go forward, but we're doing the arcane eye thing.
I mean,
Well,
Kale's
you
just
said-
looking bored.
Safeway, so I went to Safeway.
Dory always prefers a safe way. She doesn't
Yeah.
want to risk.
No.
Yeah, Kale's just looking at the sun.
Well,
information. So
Definitely-
images inside the room that looks like at one point it was some kind of library or record keeping area. You see another image of that framing it of that minor dragon. Looks like the same one, although not wielding the axes, but same type of robe design. You see again another image of the void stone. Immunet, you're getting tingles of, you think you see the place. It looks like a little map of sorts. You're pretty sure this is that underground area that you guys went to 1,000 years ago.
The port.
The underground area where you eventually ran into those ants.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it seems to indicate that that's where the Voidstone might have come from.
Got it.
It seems like we've woken.
And there is another image on the wall of what looks like that pyramid. Up, I said there's
Another
the
image
other
on the wall.
on the wall where it looks like that pyramid that you opened this up into. Some kind of monster. Snake-like tail, multiple arms, that nasty face, wielding swords, and looking closer, because you're very inspective and looking very closer. You see like a group of people on one side, like quote unquote good guys, and you see the minor dragon. You see that elf, that dwarf, some human with wings, possibly a celestial with wings. That tabaxi, and on the other side, flanking that monster, you see a minotaur, and you see what you're pretty sure, though maybe it's just because you were just down in those dungeon, Lokar.
Oh, good.
Because it's definitely a griffin in a robe.
Hmm?
Yo! She'll point out the stuff in here.
Vajal, do you keep the door open or do you close it?
I guess I'll close it. Keep the eye in the hallway, but I'll close the door. Just watch what's happening. Watch gonna be waking up bodies.
That's right. Nothing bad comes from bodies waking up, right?
More of if they.
I mean, I do it every day.
if they don't do anything, like if they just wander the hall, then we don't need to go any further than that.
So Meredith makes her way in. She tries to drag Kale along with her.
Wait, what? What am I being drug into now?
A tiny
Maybe that's
little
calling.
I don't want to be in a tiny little room. Not with her.
room.
We
They were so passive aggressive against her.
Yeah, so Aminet's like standing in the room and she's got her like hands like she's got her arms crossed but like one arm up like on her chin like she's thinking. And she's like just looking at the carving. Interesting. Yeah, looks like Lokar was at the Sundering or whatever the fuck this is.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure I might have figured out where the Voidstone came from. We ran into these like bug things. I don't know. There's some sort of like map or something here. I don't know. It just seems to be more stories about the Sundering, but this thing is a little concerning. And she kind of points to the monster, just a bit.
What's the monster look like?
It's a snake-like creature with multiple arms wielding swords.
I know I have a
That
picture of
looks
it
dangerous.
I know I have a picture of it somewhere. If I ever find it, I can take a picture of it and send it to all of you.
Yeah.
By the way, the image of the Void Stone is also there in that fight. It looks like the Minotaur is holding it.
All right. So Kale is looking at it because I guess he's native to this world and he might like recognize it from history. I got a 20. I don't know if that
let's
helps.
see. No, as this is an unknown history from before the Sundering. However, you, as I said, the carving is something that you're pretty sure is from that hidden history from your ice temples, like that or some other member of the species. Like something about how these dragon people were like blamed for the Sundering, and possibly the Minotaurs. It's like you discover something about the minor dragons and the Minotaurs, some sort of magic. They were banned for the Sundering, and the minor dragons were hunted to extinction. Like the last of them died protecting, like setting up the shield that you guys eventually started using. At least according to the Gnomish history part of it. And the Minotaurs were slaughtered, enslaved, and only the stupidest of their breed were allowed to survive. So that they pretty much lost their magical ability.
Um.
Hmm.
Uh. Hmm. Out of curiosity, this spire-like shape. Is it? Does it look like the temples or one of the temples or structure where the seals were that Aminet is familiar with?
No, actually, it does not.
Okay. Um. I guess she'll look for, before we head down that hallway, look for anything hidden in this carving that she's been kind of staring at for a little while. And she'll do that.
Nope, just the books that will crumble to pieces as soon as you touch them. And they're not hidden; they're just there.
Yeah, nothing of interest in here.
So Mary just kind of like looking and going. So the card guy was history. So he like looks around here. This place is really old. How old is he?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I mean, I don't think I... Out of character, how much time did Aminet realize had passed? I know we did the math, I just don't know off the top of my head. Since she left her group?
It's
'Cause
been
that was a while
it's
ago.
been over 1,000 years, real time. However, you spent a different amount of time, much less time in the abyss, from your perspective. Like you haven't been around for 1,000 years, and while you lost track of
Yeah.
time in the abyss, you know that it hasn't been 1,000 years since then.
Mm. Old as fuck. She'll just say. He's been around for a while, apparently. I don't know. But I am curious because, I mean, we were kind of dealing with a prophecy back whenever I was with my other group. And I had to deal with, like, the divine light and protecting something with the sundering, and I'm curious if it's connected to this. I don't know. I mean, there was, from what I know, it was called, and it was a prophecy book and mentioned sign of the apocalypse. There will be a child called Hope the Divine.
Frock, roll history check for me.
Oh.
That kicks something.
Quentin, Hello?
Quentin? Lyssna nu för fan din jävla lilla råtta. Nu för fan ta öka-takten.
Why do I feel suddenly cursed?
Jävla holländare, kom igen nu. Öka-takten. På det där
I
jävla
love you,
träskor,
Tobias.
öka-takten.
I love you. I don't even know what you're saying.
Oh, you don't want to know.
I probably.
I hope he's okay.
He's probably fine. Probably just fell asleep.
He probably
I
just
think I
fell
just heard
asleep
him.
because
Frock?
Quentin, we heard you move. Are you
Oh.
okay? Are you okay?
Oh, fuck. I was just thinking of a good Dutch insult.
I heard the clicky clicky, and I know that's Quentin. I heard the sound.
Are you okay, Quentin?
History check.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot I was in push to talk.
Oh.
we're waiting for you to roll a history check, dude.
Oh.
All right. Frank, you're just in the hall, so you can easily hear Amunet talking, even though you don't see what she's talking about. She started talking about prophecy, and then she mentions. You said, say that again. Amunet.
Prophecy book mentioned a sign of apocalypse. There will be a child called Hope.
And
Or the divine.
Frock immediately, as soon as you hear that, you go, "Oh, hey, yeah, that's the queen. That's the queen's nickname sometimes."
Yeah, that's the queen right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Queen Grizzdrop. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I guess, yeah. She pulls out her book and she just starts looking over her notes. Okay, I'm just gonna read what I have written. I don't know if this is gonna pertain to anything. Ascension of an angel of the divine. Messiah.
Kale.
That is not how you spell Messiah, Kate. What the
Kale.
fuck?
I'm not the Messiah.
what?
Give me a religion check.
Messiah of demons, the tainted one, the darkness, the bringer of balance. These are all in the attendance to the ascension.
Kale.
Sorry, I'm literally like just really interested in what's going on right now because I had to walk back to my computer.
Sorry, didn't realize. So Kale, you're hearing like the conversation, blah blah blah. Then your hand starts tingling. Well, the hand that you used to wield your sword tingling, and you're going, Ascended Angel. That's the what's channeled through this sword. That's the thing that's channeling through this sword. It's connected to her, and finally, the bringer of balance. You just have this thing in your head from your talk with Kyle, and wait, that's him. He's the bringer of balance.
I have a little bit more info, I think, here. I have something about the trials. I don't know if that's pertinent or not, but I'll share. Apparently I didn't write down. Oh, that's the first trial, what I shared in the book. The second one is who protects the temple is the Silvers. The third trial, the gods and chaos were what. The gods and chaos were what the divine light in the beginning. What the? I don't even know what. Hold on. Oh, the gods and chaos were in the beginning just a dream from the divine light, I think is what I'm trying to write down there. The fourth trial, what are the purpose of the temples but to maintain balance after the sundering? Fifth trial, what is the greatest thing the divine light did for the universe? Oh, this is the steps. Never mind. This isn't important. This is what got us up the temple fucking path, right?
Well, yeah, but there is some essential information in there as well.
Let's see. The fifth trial, what is the wasn't sure if they dreamed them into existence or what happened. Divine light instructed others to build the temples. Divine light created the chaos seals. That's all I have for that session. And it goes on to the next page, which has to deal with Septimus and the motherfucker we were dealing with, the dragon bastard. Yeah, that's all I got. I think so. Something about demons, but I don't know. Wait! Does that snake thing have wings?
Are we playing Guess Who?
I don't fucking know anymore.
I
I'm just
honestly
reading my
don't remember
notes.
offhand. I don't think it did, but if I find the picture, I can refresh my memory on that. Like I vaguely remember where the
See,
picture
large
is, and
four-armed demon with wings.
it's not that.
Unfamiliar combination.
It's
okay.
not that.
Okay.
That on the other,
Fucking note.
if you do read that out loud, that's something that Kale would recognize.
Where is it? I closed my book. See a temple on ground level, lots of trees, overgrown vines, part of it on fire. Looks like they are fighting demons. Large four-armed demon with wings, unfamiliar combination of several types of demons. Red color, weird head possibly, and Volt fight. The prophecy, leader of the demons and the undead have in leader, demons and the undead. Though the leader of the demons and the undead are the same. They have in common the same leader. The one coming to destroy the world and unleash chaos. And then it goes on to talk about ogres and stuff, which I don't think is so important here.
So what of that though is Aminette saying out loud? Any of it? I'm just curious.
I imagine she's staring at her journal and just muttering at this point. True to form in person and true to form in character.
Okay, so I'm imagining
So
she
I
is
am.
mumbling something about the weird demon. Kale, that
Sure.
that triggers you a flashback. To that demon thing you ended up fighting that was in Barovia. The one that whose time crystal you stole.
The red shadow?
Yep.
Okay. So I don't know how that hooks into any of this, but that was the red shadow guy that had the crystal would be. I don't know. Since I didn't actually do that in like person, I kind of just like I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. But that would trigger that memory for Kale and for
Yeah, and he'd relay it, but I don't really know how it fits anything. He was making a time loop in Barovia for God knows why, because I don't know if we got to hear it. We don't know if we ever got to know a reason, other than we had to get the crystal so that we could stop it. But like, yeah, I don't think reasoning behind why it was doing what it
No,
was doing.
he never did.
So yeah, like, okay, it's the Red Shadow. I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. Meh.
Uh,
Hmm.
maybe I should divine sense here.
Now that's
Not a bad idea. Does it go through walls? For the record, because the door is closed.
We'll see.
I don't think it does.
Then we crack the door open.
You can see in the hallway right now, so you can tell if it's safe.
Oh, I thought he said he closed it.
Arcane
I
Eye
did.
is still on your side.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I've been balls deep in like multiple
Yeah,
notebooks. I lost
that's
track
right.
of what was happening.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
right.
radius. It's radius, so I don't need to see them. So. Oh, total cover though. So I don't know.
They would have total cover.
DM
It's behind a wall.
That's not total cover.
They're just totally covered.
If I drop a nuke, they're not covered, you know?
Oh my.
But yes, in that case, I won't. Good. Are we gonna end it here? Because it's getting close to ending.
Yeah, these revelations are things you probably will have to think about and think about what the significance is. So right now would be a good time to end. All right, and